Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Random Learnings. Today we came up with a video on running parallel jobs in Azure DevOps. In our last video where we have integrated Sonar Cloud with Azure DevOps, we got a request from user to provide some reference video or document on this topic. So we present running parallel jobs in Azure DevOps. So let us just start. The first thing is like, what do you understand by parallel jobs in Azure DevOps? So whenever you define any pipeline in your Azure DevOps project, so that pipeline could have multiple jobs that will be running in parallel. But here is the restriction. Whenever you purchase an organization, you subscribe to Azure DevOps and you create an organization, there are few limits on the parallel jobs that you can run on your subscription or say on your organization. If you are using free subscription, if you are using free plan of Azure DevOps, so there are the restrictions. You cannot use a limited more than a limited number of parallel jobs. I will start with by showing that to you. So here I'm currently in my organization. I'm using the free plan of Azure DevOps. This is my organization, Suraj Verma 2. Let me go to organization settings. Here you can see, like, here we have parallel jobs in pipeline section. Okay, so here you can see these are basically defined in two ways. Like, you need parallel jobs for your private projects, or you need it for public projects. If there is, if you have decided on private project or public project, then again there comes two things that you will have to remember: whether you are running those jobs in Microsoft hosted agents or those are running on self-hosted agents. Self-hosted agents, basically you have created an agent on one of the VM or on premise server where your jobs will be running. Okay, so in my free plan, as you can see, if I'm using free project, then I have only one parallel job for Microsoft hosted agent. I can run a single job at a time. So if my pipeline has two jobs that will be running in parallel, so second job will be waiting for first to end, then only it will start. Same way, if I'm using self-hosted, again there is only one parallel job which I get with the free plan for private projects. Now going back to public projects. For public projects, if I'm using Microsoft hosted agent, then I can run 10 parallel jobs in uh, at a time, right? So my second job will not have to wait the first to end, so it can start in parallel. Another thing is self-hosted. If I'm using self-hosted agent, then there are no limits on parallel jobs, so you can run uh, as many as you want, right? There are no monthly limits. So I'll give you the details about how these are structured. And also, if you want, if you are not using the free plan, or if you are using your enterprise version or something, so what you can do, you can request for additional number of jobs as well. For that, you will have to share some details with the Microsoft. They've given an email ID with which on which you can share the details. Let me show you that how you can do that. So as you'll click on this informational icon here, you'll click on learn more. So it will take you to the Microsoft page where you can find the details about these agents. So there are times where we used to get these details with the, I mean, these parallel jobs, like one parallel job for self-hosted, Microsoft hosted, and 10 for Microsoft hosted if it is public projects, and unlimited for public project if it is self-hosted agent. So when I subscribe to this Azure DevOps, I got these job. I mean, these number of parallel jobs by default. But there could be the possibility, like when you create a new subscription or when you create an organization, you may not get that, but you can request the Microsoft to provide that. As you can see it here, like we have temporarily disabled the free grant of parallel jobs for public projects and for certain private projects in new organization. However, you can request this grant by sending an email to this AG pipelines free tier at the rate Microsoft.com, right? Existing organization and projects are not affected. Here, if you want to see like how you can, what is the pricing, so you can click on this. This is the page where you can get the pricing. So here we have Azure DevOps services. If you see it here, like Azure pipelines, we have one free Microsoft hosted CI/CD, one free self-hosted CI/CD, right? So if I scroll down, if I so currently I'm using free. I If I increase its count, you can see like down price down there is increasing. So suppose I want two parallel jobs running for Microsoft hosted, so I'll have to spend $80 a month. And the same way, if I want six, it will be $240. And for self-hosted, the price is bit low. If I grant like six self-hosted parallel jobs, so it will be $75 per month. So this is how you can calculate the parallel jobs cost for your organization. Also, one thing to note is that you always get the parallel jobs granted for your organization, and all the projects in your organization share that. You never get it for your project basis, right? So you can get the same details over projects as well. Let me show you that. This is one of the test project I've created to showcase this feature. So if you go to the project setting here, you can see the parallel jobs, right? So these are the parallel jobs I have available to run my pipelines in there. Okay. Now let us go to the pipeline and see how these jobs work. Okay. So I'm switching back to my project here. Okay, before going to project, I would like to tell you one thing, like whenever how this flow works actually. So suppose you have one pipeline where you have two jobs, right? And your jobs, what your jobs are doing, your jobs is deploying some artifacts in your environment, so whatever it could be, and it is having some approval step in between. So whenever a job is in approval state, right, while it is waiting for approval, so it will not be using your parallel job. At that time, your parallel job get freed, and the second job can use it. We can understand it by this example. Like suppose you have released one here, you have triggered it. As soon as it triggered it, it has triggered at some point of time a deployment job, right? So so this could be the like time flow. I have not created a very good scale here, but you can understand by this. So once the deployment job has triggered, at some point it has gone into the state where it is waiting for the approval. Okay. Now, when you have triggered the release one pipeline, at the same time, after a few seconds, you have triggered release two as well. Now, release two will be in the queued state until and unless it will be into the waiting for approval state, right? So as soon as your release one goes into the waiting for approval state, it will trigger its deployment. Okay, because when a job is in waiting for approval state, it does not use your parallel job, right? So at that time it gets free, and your second job can use that. So now once this deployment will complete, so there could be the stage like where again it will be having this wait for the approval state, right? And so at that time your earlier job will start and will continue and will complete the job. So this is how it works. I'm switching back to Azure DevOps again. Let us see a sample pipeline where we have defined two parallel jobs in a pipeline, right? So this is one of the job I have defined. Like it is simply doing a build, and it is running some Sonar Cloud job test, analyzing the Sonar Cloud, analyzing the code with Sonar Cloud, and publishing it reports on Sonar Cloud. Okay. So let us check what we have defined here. How we have defined the multiple jobs here. As you can see, like it is like a master branch where we are triggering this job. This is basically a Azure repo only where we have the code. We have used pool as VM image with Windows latest. Here we have defined some variables that will be common to both the jobs, right? Okay, let me switch to looks like this master branch has only one job. Let me switch to another branch. This is dev branch where I've defined two jobs in a single pipeline, right? So here, as you can see, these variables are common to both the jobs. Like this is the job F1 and this is a job F2. Okay. So each job, what we have done here, like we have defined jobs here. Within a job section, there are two jobs basically, job F1 and F2. Okay. Now, if you expand this job F1, you can see it has all its steps, whatever we will be doing in this job. So what it is doing, it is installing NuGet tool installer, and it is pairing your Sonar Cloud, it is building the code, it is starting triggering the Sonar analyzer, Sonar Cloud analyzer, and then it is publishing the report. And of course, after that, it is building the artifacts or publishing the build artifacts. The same thing is defined in app 2 as well. That is also doing the same thing. I just use this step to I just use this job to showcase like how the parallel jobs works, right? So this is how it is defined. Now if I run this job, let us click on this run, and I'll be using dev branch here. Okay, as you can see, there are two jobs showing here: build app 1, build app 2. These are the jobs which I've defined in my YAML, right? Okay, currently both are in queued state. Let us wait for them to come into the running state. Let's see. Sometimes there are the cases like your job actually has started, but your page has not refreshed. In that case, there will be a device to refresh your page if it is not happening. Okay, so as you can see, both are in running state right now. So both jobs has started in parallel, right? If we want to check like running currently running status of, I mean, running parallel jobs, we can again check that. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, I'm using public project. I'm using Microsoft Hosted. Here we can select view in progress jobs. Okay, so these two jobs are currently triggered, right? Uh, this is a single pipeline, 5 to 3.5, where we have two jobs that are currently running in parallel. If I duplicate this, let us see. Okay, so both are running. You can see their logs individually. Yeah, this is build app 1 and this is your build app 2. Okay, so we can see both jobs are running in parallel. Now, because I have a limit for 10 parallel jobs in my free plan for public project, that's why I'm able to run these jobs in parallel. If I will be triggering like 11th job at the same time, it will not be start. It will only start when one of the earlier job will end or will stop, right? So this is how the parallel jobs work. I believe I have covered the topic, and if you have any queries, so you can post on the channel. I hope you like the video. Please do subscribe the channel for some more random videos on the different topics related to IT lines or DevOps. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.